Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. Now this is going to be my trailer breakdown for Episode 9 of Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, otherwise known as the mid-season premiere, but also otherwise entitled Raiders of the Lost Art, as in, you know, a piece of art like a picture. But before we get into anything else, let's actually watch the trailer.
Darhk, Merlin, and the Speedster.
Legion of Doom?
The Legion of Doom.
I'm not calling them that.
January 24th.
We're on sort of a time clock here.
Tuesdays.
The Legion have nothing.
They have Rip.
Will be legendary.
Please let me go! Who do we kill first?
These guys are good.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Now, I know I have said this like in 3 videos now. I think 3 of my past 4 videos I've said it. It's getting repetitive, I know, but when this video goes live on YouTube, it will be Christmas Day in Australia or Christmas morning. So Merry Christmas to everyone that does celebrate it, and also a happy holidays to everyone else that celebrates other celebrations. Also, one more thing to mention before we get into the trailer stuff. Legends of Tomorrow has actually moved days, so it's now on the same day as Flash. So what's going to happen is Flash comes on normal time, and then afterwards, that's when Legends of Tomorrow comes on. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'll do with the channel in regards to when I'll upload Legends of Tomorrow stuff when the shows come back. But just in case for your viewing pleasure and viewing schedule, I guess you could say, Legends of Tomorrow has moved to directly after the Flash on a Tuesday in America and Wednesday in Southern Hemisphere, I guess. But anyway, this trailer was very, very entertaining, and even though it is the normal length for like an episode trailer that the CW does release, it does include quite a lot, which is pretty damn interesting. So last episode, that being the mid-season finale, we saw like the bringing together of the Legion of Doom. However, it does seem that this episode will be like the proper formation of the Legion of Doom with Malcolm Merlin, Damien Darhk, and the Reverse Flash himself, Eobard Thawne, who the legends are still referring to as just like a speedster or the evil speedster. Even though Professor Stein should know that this is the Reverse Flash as he was there during the Season 1 finale. But we will let that slide as Professor Stein might only know Reverse Flash when he is connected to the face of Harrison Wells, not Eobard Thawne. As we can see here, we have both Malcolm Merlin and Damien Darhk in the 1960s, maybe early 70s, but you would think 1960s. You can tell by how those background people are dressed. And they're obviously here to find and take Rip Hunter, who we got reintroduced to in the mid-season finale. Even though he has a bit of a different hairstyle, accent, and career, that being in filmmaking. Also, he might not go by the name Rip Hunter. Now, towards the end of the trailer, you do see and hear Rip making a remark about Malcolm and Damien, most likely just thinking that they are actors on his set. You can see this dude in the background who was most likely a character in the movie that we saw Rip Hunter filming at the end of the mid-season finale, which obviously means that in this scene, Rip, or whatever name he will go by, is making his film. I don't mind his accent either. I think it is pretty decent. I saw some people getting a bit, dodgy about it, but I think it's fine. Now, a bonus thing to mention here is that Katie Lotz, who plays Sarah Lance on Legends, did mention that because obviously Rip Hunter's in the filmmaking industry now, that he's going to have a run-in with George Lucas. Now, obviously, if you're a Star Wars fan or an Indiana Jones fan, you would know that he created both of those properties. Now, seeing that we did see him in 1967 in the mid-season finale, you would think that's where Malcolm and Damien go to, and that's where we catch him in the mid-season premiere. However, they could make it that, okay, we'll just meet him in 1973 now. But if it is in 1967, this is going to be a much younger George Lucas, and from what Katie Lotz sort of hinted at, it's almost as if Rip gives George Lucas the idea for Star Wars, which will be insane if that's what they do on the show. But then again, George Lucas might be around Rip and he might see the Wave Rider, or there might be like a reference, or like they might drop a character name like Chewbacca or something like that. But yeah, just keep your eyes and ears out for that because it's going to be pretty cool. And Katie Lotz said it, like a person on the show. So I don't know if George Lucas will actually, like they'll cast an actor to play him, or if it was just like maybe on the Rip Hunter's on the phone and someone says it and, George Lucas hears it through the phone. I don't know. They might just do something random, but we'll have to wait and see. You also see Rip in a chair under like a blue spotlight of sorts. Now this does look like the Time Master's council room, which we saw a decent amount of in Season 1. At other points in the trailer, you do see flashes of like time periods, which could possibly be memories of Rip's. He obviously has different memories and knowledge at that point in the 1960s where he is a director, as he doesn't even recognize Damien Darhk, who we know Rip has knowledge of and has met before, as we saw in episode 1 of this season. However, obviously some small memories are still with him, which can be seen with the movie he is making and the fact that the main character's name is Rip Hunter. Now, as I said, him being a director in the 1960s probably doesn't go by the name of Rip Hunter. So obviously he has some like subconscious memories, if you want to call them that, that's giving him the ideas for the movies that he's making. So what it seems that the Legion of Doom are doing, well, at the Reverse Flash at least, is taking him to like familiar places and times to either get him back to how he used to be to help them locate that Spear of Destiny, or to just get him to remember specific details that they need. So instead of them giving him his whole memory back, they're taking him to places and times to get like specific details that they need. Other things to bring up from the trailer include Nate, who is Citizen Steel, and Amaya, or Vixen, in bed together after some canoodling, if you want to put it that way. You see some soldiers here who most likely have to do with Rip in some way, possibly a memory. And we get that end scene with Reverse Flash, where the Legends may fully understand who he is now, because I think this is the first time that they're going to encounter him in his yellow Reverse Flash suit. All the times before, he's been in that like leather jacket. So once they see that yellow Reverse Flash suit, they might be able to compare it. Oh, that's like Barry's. And then, you know, Reverse Flash might say something. Or they might tell Martin Stein what they saw, because Martin Stein actually isn't in that scene. Jax is. So Martin Stein might be able to put 1 and 2 together and figure out, oh, okay, that's the Reverse Flash. And they might be able to get in contact with Barry somehow. But thanks for watching, guys. As I said, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated. If you could leave a like on it, let me know in the comment section below, what did you think of this trailer? What are you looking forward to the most? Personally, seeing Rip Hunter back is going to be pretty cool, but I'm also very interested in that George Lucas Star Wars thing. I think that's going to be pretty cool to see happen if it probably does. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.